Then the most important person here, little Miss E from the Simmons Foundation. Her and I are going to show you. You usually think of burgers possibly like outside on the grill, but on a rainy day like last night, show you you can do them on top in your stovetop and make a great burger on your stovetop. So we're going to hear, I'm going to do a little bacon burger. So I've got my ground chuck. I like chuck better than just plain ground beef. I think it just has more flavor to it. Or if you can mix it, like doing a ribeye mixed with filet, that makes a great burger combination. But I've started off and I've already pre-cooked some bacon to make sure it's good and done in the burger. So I'm just going to chop it up. What's your favorite thing? You like bacon?
I like bacon. That's my favorite.
All in there. All right, then we're just going to get our hands in there. We're going to get dirty. Let's get dirty. All right, so you just want to mix it in with your hands and get it pounded, mixed really well in there. And then we're also going to season it with Yolanda's Yo Seasonings. She has great seasonings. I'm doing a little cherry limeade. And I'm going to sprinkle some of this while Miss E. It's about a little teaspoon for this. Go ahead. We're going to add some pepper. And then a little bit of salt. So as Emma just mixes that up, we're also going to toast our bun. I have a Hawaiian bun here. You can use brioche. Just put a little butter in the pan.
I remember.
We're just going to toast our buns while we make our patties. So let's see, is it mixed up pretty good?
Yep.
Yep. Make a little patty.
Yeah.
All right. You can make these as big as you want. You want big monster burgers? Make big monster burgers. You want little tiny sliders? You can make sliders. So you're just making it into a little ball and then flatten them out. And for today's demonstration, I'm going to flatten them out pretty thin. Almost like a smash burger, but not quite that thin. I'm going to check the buns are nice and toasted. All right, now we got to do flip it. What we got to smash it, squeeze it, smash it. So I'm going to put this into the pan. You got that nice hot sizzle. There you go. So while the burgers are cooking, we're going to mix up a little sauce for it. We got some ketchup. I prefer a burger that's mid-rare, medium. I know a lot of people want it. I see the face. There's a well-done person right here. I can see it right there. As long as you know where you're getting your beef from, and if you get it from a reputable vendor, or if you're grinding it yourself, you know how it's handled. It's a good, I prefer it juicier. I also use 80-20 for all my burgers because I want that fat. It's fat is flavor. 92-8. A lot of times you get dry burgers because by the time you cook, all that fat has gone and you have nothing but a dry burger. Another reason why I like medium rare and medium burgers, it leaves that moisture in it and it's very, very tasty. So while this is finishing up, we're going to get our patties. So we're stirring. What we'll do is we'll put a little bit of sauce on the bottom, like the other night. What we're going to do with cheese.
A barbecue cheese and American cheese.
All right. This is going to be maybe a controversial call. I do like good old-fashioned Kraft American cheese for burgers. It melts, there's something about it. But I also like Havarti. And it's a great melting cheese. Tastes really good. You can put any cheese, anything you want. It's your burger, make it how you want. What do you like on your burger?
I like mayonnaise and ketchup.
So I'm going to turn this off, take our patty, put the top on.
And then we try it. Oh, nice.
Oh, you really can't see it, but it's a perfectly cooked burger. We'll have some cut up over here for you to sample if you want. Again, I'm Chef Jeff. This is Little Miss Emma. And coming up next is Mark and Toby.